Hi, everyone, and welcome to the Pause by Jayshree. Today, we are talking about wellness in real life, movement, self care, glow, and intentional living, especially when life feels full and busy. I'm really happy to be joined by someone who lives this balance in a very real way. Rajni wears many hats. She's a working professional, a dance instructor, a content creator, a wife, and a mom. And through it all, she carries such a calm and grounded energy. Rajni, thank you so much for being here.
Bijal, thank you so much for this. And you know how much I love you, and I love absolutely yapping, and I love podcasts, and I love that I'm getting to do this with you. So thank you so much. Looking forward to our chat.
Yeah, even I'm so excited. So, before we get into everything you do, I just want to start easy. How are you feeling today, and what did your morning look like?
Morning was very chaotic, Bijal. Today it was very rushed, very chaotic actually. My husband's traveling on work, and I have twin boys. They are 9.5 years old. So from the minute I wake up, it's just go, 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 go. And today was a marathon day. I've literally lived on, I think, 3 cups of chai today. Um, so I have
Wow.
now is my actual me time and my pause time. So
So one of those busy ones, right? So, for anyone meeting you for the first time, can you share a little about what you do and how movement and dance became such an important part of your life?
I'm so happy you asked me this. I am a full-time working professional. I am a corporate girl working with an IT services company. I'm an HR by profession. That's what I've studied to do, and then I'm a recruiter, and I'm also a mom of twin boys. So that is a full-time job in itself, actually. Apart from that. I am stay-at-home working professional, so I kind of, do a lot of things on the side, which is content creation, which is also I am a dance instructor. I'm a BollyX dance instructor, which is a Bollywood-inspired fitness dance that I certified in 2020, actually. And my journey started with teaching dance from then, but I've always loved dancing. I've always been very passionate about kind of the fine arts and, more so dance, I would say. I've always been culturally very, very inclined towards performing and being on stage and, just that's who I am and that's who I love. And I'm so glad that I'm able to still pursue it as one of my passions, as my hustles, as well as now it's my business. So yeah.
So this clearly says like dance has always like has played a role in your life, like an important role, right? That's
It
amazing.
definitely has, yeah, definitely, Bijal. I think it's a very integral part of who I am. Apart from everything else, it's my form of expression. I would say it's always been whether I'm sad, whether I'm whatever happy, And like I said, now when I want to put myself out there, and when I want to do something, I couldn't have thought of a better platform or better outlet for me than dance. So yeah, that's
That's beautiful.
started. Yeah.
It's beautiful. So Rajni, when did it become something you wanted to share with others?
Dance became something. So, like I said, I always loved dancing. I always loved performing. I always loved kind of, being on stage, being just in my own moment, like just, it's just my joy, my form of expressing joy. But I said, okay, let me take it to the next level because I found joy in making other people smile, express themselves. And it's such a kick for me. I don't like, I come into a class to see how the other people, act toward how do they perform, how do they dance,
How
what
are
is
they
their form of
enjoying?
expression, how are
Yeah.
they enjoying. Yeah, exactly. So for me, dance is a very personal form of expression, and I have hardly seen people who don't smile when they dance. So for me to bring out that smile, it started from there actually. Like
Mhm.
when I put on music, I'm of course moving, but
Yeah.
there's somewhere like a little happiness, that joy, that thought of like kind of spreading joy, that bringing joy, and even for myself to kind of be joyous, to be in the moment. That's kind of where it started from. Yeah. And of course, part of my physical wellness, because I'm a mom, I don't really have time for workouts. I mean, now I do. So dance became a very me time thing as well. I would go to the gym to take one of my favorite instructors' classes, and that became something I looked forward to. Part of my wellness, part of my physical well-being, which also gave me a lot of mental well-being. Right. So it was very connected, and it was very liberating for me. Yeah.
And now you even started your own dance classes, right? So tell us about your dance sessions.
Yes.
What kind of classes are you teaching now?
Right, thank you. So, I just started my own dance studio in October last year, which I'm so thankful for. Again, like most of the things in my life, this was on a very impulsive, streak. I said, hey, I think I should, what's there to lose, basically, kind of a thing. And so I do pop ups, I do kind of have Bollywood inspired fitness choreos again, as well as my own choreos because I am, very Bharatanatyam focused and semi classical as well. I love doing fusion choreos, and I love that people reach out to me to learn them, and they're like, "Hey, can you teach us this song?" And that kind of creates a lot of creativity for me. I love the minute I feel I'm not creative, that's when everything just kind of goes wary for me, I would say. So it started because I feel like I wanted to express myself more creatively. So I do have pop-up.
And I can vouch for your classes. I have had first-hand experience. When you are saying that you get in the class, you start the music, and you see that people, you make sure that people are smiling and enjoying. And I see you going out of your way to get that done.
But it's I always say it's a vibe that is, it just has to click. The vibe is the tribe. And I always believe that every class that I go to, they are not a class, they are my friends. So I just go to have a party. My vibe is just my tribe, and I just have a lot of fun every class with my friends.
Your classes are like not only fitness focused, but like they're also that emotional release. And that is the best part of it. I love it.
Thank you.
I
Thank you.
can't wait to attend your next
Thank you.
class.
Thank you. Thank you.
So, for anyone interested in joining Rajni's classes, we will share her booking link in the comments so you can check it out. So, Rajni, you have so much going on, right? Work, dance, content, family. With so many responsibilities in life, how do you personally define wellness?
Wellness is a very personal, I would say, intentional concept. It's very self driven. On a larger note, wellness is like actually kind of having a very clear, clean intentions. Like what is it that you're doing? What is it that you're consuming? Right from the consumption of social media to your friends, to just having peace of mind. In whatever you do, right? In whatever brings you joy. It's all related. It's not just what you eat. It's not just what you kind of put on your face. It's how your being is aligned. Wellness is also very it has to be mindful. Bijal, I have practiced consciously being mindful, being in the present, being in the now. Trying to take little moments of peace whenever I can. Like I said,
I love that. So, has your definition of wellness changed over the years?
definitely, definitely. I think even if you asked me maybe 6 or 7 months ago, if you had really asked me what is wellness, I would have said just doing Pilates.
Yeah,
But no,
yeah.
it's not just that, right? You just don't go to the gym. You just don't go say, I do Pilates. The mindfulness, your presence of doing something, of actually putting your mind, of pausing yourself, of actually kind of, reflecting on what is coming out of it. What is it that you're doing for yourself, basically? It has to be intentional. right? So now it's gone a little more towards being intentional, like practicing a lot of breath work, you
Mm-hmm.
know. So it's different. Like wellness is a lot more grounding. It's a lot more calm. It's a lot more understated, but yet
Definitely.
thinking more deeply and
Yeah.
putting a lot of thought into what I'm doing. That's where my shift is now. So yeah.
Would you think it is something structured or more intuitive now?
It starts off with being structured. Now it's more intuitive because now there are moments when I like to pause, just sit in a corner when I can, just kind of take 10 minutes, kind of listen to music, calming music, or, just sip on my chai, or just kind of go for a walk, you know, just shut out all the noise, just be at peace with myself, just pause, just reflect, and just kind of, how do I say, just align my thoughts, really. That's become more of my grounding board, I would say.
Everybody has their own definition, and yeah, you have such a beautiful take over it. So
Thank
okay,
you.
so let's talk a little about self-care now, behind the scenes, right? How do
Okay.
you take care of yourself internally, like mentally, emotionally, and even nutritionally, like when life gets busy?
When life gets busy, I think I dance. I just take a minute. I just put on my favorite music, which is Bollywood. So, so just blast that music and just kind of dance it out. Dance grounds me a lot. It's my form of expression. It's my form of venting out. On busy days, other than that, I kind of like to, hang out with my friends or just kind of take a walk or just sit down. Simple things. Drink some nice, hot, hot cup of chai, like I say, or matcha. Like treating myself to matcha in a coffee shop is my peak self care at the moment.
Oh,
So just that's
totally. Like whatever makes you feel good, right?
what,
Internally
I
and
have to
externally.
tell you this. Yeah, I have to tell you this. After I have started using your Jayasree's rose water,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not even kidding. That just lifts my mood up so much.
Oh,
Right?
wow.
It's just like a spritz. It's a spritz and I just instantly feel like it's so beautiful.
I'm so glad. I'm like so happy to know. Yeah, so let's move to outer side of self care. Uh, when it comes to external self care, like self care, right? Like now we'll get to movement, fitness, skincare. How do you keep it simple instead of overwhelming?
So I'm a very simple person, Bijal. And like I said, my whole name on Instagram, my whole everything, Mrs. I'm so fancy, is because I'm not fancy, right? It's a satire. It started with a satirical spin of the fact that I'm not fancy. It started because I heard this. I used to fashion blog, way back 10 years ago maybe, and I wanted to name my blog something, and then I was listening to the song, and then I'm so fancy. It just came up, and then
Wow.
that stuck. I said, okay, this is going to be the name of my blog. It
And I
had
love
no
it, by the way.
sense,
I
no
love your
meaning.
handle. So nice,
Thank
so
you,
personal.
and thank you. And I'm honestly not very, very super fancy as much as I would like people to believe or people think I am. I'm not. I'm very simple. I have my very simple, skincare routines, and I don't experiment too much with too many things. I'm very mindful actually of what I like to use on my skin.
So, Rajni, like, there's so much skincare advice online today. Sometimes routines have 8 or 10 steps, right? Do you personally enjoy that, or does it ever feel like too much?
I cannot handle so much. I will just get overwhelmed with stuff.
Yeah.
With more than 2 to 3 steps of directions, I will just leave it. I don't care. I don't need to do it if it's so overwhelming. I am very conscious about my skin. I'm very, very like, I'm like, oh my God, is there, because I've been through a very, like a typical teenager. I've had a lot of acne problems and, things that are normal, part of normal growing up for most adolescent girls. So I don't like experimenting with a lot of skincare. I'm very basic with skincare, at least, and stuff that I do. And I'm very mindful, especially now. I want to be more conscious about what I actually put externally. Of course, internally we all are going with the craze of today's world of everything, right?
Yes.
But externally as well, I'm very, very. I am trying to be very mindful about being natural ingredients and kind of going back to taking a step back to our roots
Right.
of using all the lovely products that we've grown up with and what my mom and everybody used to kind of use on our faces, right? Like, so no, in a nutshell, 2 to 3
Mhm.
steps is that's all maximum. I
Uh,
cannot do more than that.
Fair enough. So what does your skincare routine actually look like, say on a normal day?
Okay, so you're going to laugh at me. It's actually super basic, okay, and it's the truth, right? I wake up in the morning and then I kind of when I get to go for my shower, I just have a shower. And after that, I use a very basic cleanser,
Mm-hmm.
right? Just a normal basic cleanser. And then I kind of use a little bit of vitamin C on my face. I put a moisturizer that is really good. And I put my SPF. That's all. And if I have to appear on video, if I have to kind of appear somewhere, or like, because my work has me to kind of be video friendly and presentable, so I do have a little bit of makeup on, very little. I'm not a very makeup person actually, because I just feel very intimidated by it. I would rather do skincare than makeup. And in the night, it's very basic again. I just kind of wash my face. Some days when I can, like, I kind of do a nice face mask, right? Like, there are nights, sorry, when I can, like weekends or, nights when I can, then I put on a nice face mask, like Jayasree's actually. My current favorite is Dew because of the
Oh,
harshness that it's going on. Yeah, because of the harsh weather. No, I'm serious,
yeah.
and I really love it. And other days, I just kind of use a toner on my face. I just kind of pat dry. I use a moisturizer, and that's it. I don't, because I cannot do more. My skin is very sensitive,
Yeah,
Bijal,
yeah.
and it will react to a lot of stuff. And, I do enjoy occasionally my facials with a couple of other, at a couple of places. I'm not going to deny that, because that is important too, to kind of, aesthetically look nice as well. It feels good. I love that too, once in a while. But my skincare is very basic. I love using very simple products which are very organic, natural. Yeah.
Yes, so thank you, for letting me know Dew has been your favorite product so far. Definitely, in this weather, it helps a lot. And you have tried all J3 products, right? So I'm curious about your experience. I want
Yeah.
to know, like, what did you think about the concept of powdered mask, right? That you mix fresh before using.
Yeah. So this kind of brought me back, like I told you, it brought me back to what I know of face masks, right? Like, before when I was growing up, my mom would give me a little bit of the chickpea flour, what we call besan, right? So put that with a little bit of yogurt, put that with a little bit of, honey to make a nice paste and put it all over your face. Or you put on rice flour or, those kind of things with turmeric and little bit of coconut oil. So those are very known to me. I've grown up with it, and I'm so happy that I discovered your brand rather and kind of got to know about your products, which are so nicely made and they're so fuss free. True to what the ingredients say, it is actually effective like that. When I used Still, that was, I think, in October or November, if I'm not wrong. And at that time, I was probably having breakups, and it had neem, you
Yes,
know,
yes,
and and it was so cooling for me, right? And such great properties, suiting each skin type concern. Yet you can use it all throughout. That's what I love about all your products. And I've told you again, the rose water is just like I can live on it. So, and of course, Dew is my personal favorite. I love Dew. Um, Dew, I think I've used it quite a bit now because of the harsh weather, right?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. So I've every like my kids make fun of me. Oh my God, mom, with the face mask and everything's like, oh my God, it's mommy's mask time and stuff like that. So
You
I genuinely love your products. Yeah,
Yay, I'm so
yeah,
happy.
and
That makes me so happy.
absolutely. And you know what, Vijay, that's another thing. Like, I don't generally just go out and kind of promote or collaborate or kind of associate with everything that comes. I would like to mention this because I don't have to at this point, and I truly believe in certain good products, certain good
Yes,
people who create brands because their intentions are so good. And like yours, like you say, purity, intentions, that reflects in your products, and it's not easy to launch a skincare brand, and amazing that you are doing this. So it's
thank
yeah.
you. Thank you so much. And again, like my inspiration to start J3, to get into face mask was again going back to good old days. J3 products are all, made from plant-led ingredients, right? So
Right,
it's
right.
natural. We know like it has done wonders in the past, and that's what I would like to continue doing here, and I want to spread this out to people here
Absolutely.
as well because
Yeah.
of the harsh weathers and extreme weathers. More than harsh weathers, it's either extreme summer or winter, and spring and fall, like the weather keeps changing, and so does our skin's needs keep changing. So I'm
Yeah, I
excited for
must
that.
mention this.
Yeah.
I want to mention this also because we, especially in the Western parts here, right, we're so used to like, oh, okay, something happened, I break out. I immediately just run to a pharmacy and I just pick up something
Yeah.
over the counter and I treat it topically.
Yes.
Like I just treat it
Yeah.
without understanding the whys and hows and
Yeah.
how to prevent it, what is the science behind it, or why am I going through it. A lot of things are and being someone, like I said, who's experimented with a lot of skincare and who's had problematic skin as a teenager, and I'm super conscious about my skin. I like the fact that you are bringing out a lot of these products here. So people here actually know that there is something about beyond the pharmacy, that you can actually go to. Yeah.
Totally, which can do
Great job.
wonders on your skin. So how
Yes.
did you feel about the textures and the natural smell of so the powdered, the mask when you activate them, right? When you mix them, so all the natural ingredients, right? So it's, for example, Aura has that earthy, you will feel it,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Then Dew has
Yeah.
coconut dominated because, of course, see these are natural products.
Yes.
They tend to
Right.
have their own natural fragrance.
Right. Right. So that's what I mean. Like, I mean, there is no
Yes,
artificial
no artificial
fragrance
flavors.
added because when you have scents attached to it, it's going to irritate your skin.
Yeah,
At least it irritates
definitely.
mine.
Yes,
And I
yes,
stay away from those. Okay. I
yeah,
stay away from those. So for me, that was a big plus.
yes.
I love the texture because they're so finely, I don't know the words behind it, but they're so finely
Fine
pressed and
powders.
they're so
Yes,
like fine powdered and they're so nice, easy to, to mix.
yeah,
They kind of to put on. It's so nice. And it's not like that sticky where I have to keep for 10 minutes or, like
yes,
12 minutes, sit and forget about it. No, I have to be quick or it dries out
yes,
really fast.
yes,
So that is the potency of the ingredients that you have used. I'm telling you, like I was just wowed by it. They are really good products in terms of how much effort you've put into sourcing them, into making them, and it shows a lot. Like I have not broken out. I would have told you, right?
yes,
If a
definitely.
product goes wrong, you
Obviously,
would have got yeah,
yeah,
you would have got a lot more complaints
yes, yes,
than positive reviews and feedback.
yes,
And I think that speaks in volumes, Bijal, for itself. So amazing. Jayashree is like, very well made.
Thank
I
you.
can't wait for your other products.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes. Another one is launching soon.
Yeah.
uh,
Amazing.
Super. Thank you so much, Rajni. So much going on in life. How do you stay present and intentional instead of constantly rushing?
um, I try to pause. I try a lot because my life is full of, back to back to back. Before I was the person who, you can ask my husband, he would still say, you don't know anything about pausing. So, because I am always a person who's like on the go, on the go. I needed to rather, I needed to have something to do all the time. Because moments of quiet would be very unsettling for me. I'm like, what do I do? But now I've learned to just kind of be. I think it's just being.
Yeah.
I just like to be, to just chill, to just practice my, you know small little things, small moments of joy. Just kind of actually look at a sunset.
Wow.
It's become like that. Just pause, reflect on what is it that I want to do, or what am I doing, and what am I, what are my plans for the evening, or what am I going to do, or should I take this class? Which dance should I do? Again, it comes back to dance, right? It comes back to dance. How can I choreograph something better, or how can I, which playlist can I do? Which will make people happy, which will make me happy. It's
Yeah.
always, I'm always thinking about wellness. For me is, like I said, very intent driven, right? And it has to be. It's not just about what I eat. My wellness mantra, if you ask me, Vijay, is just chai. So it's very bad, but I'm just saying. Nutritionally, yes, I'm very mindful also about what I eat. I'm, as is all of us. Our mode now is all of us want to kind of be aware of what we're eating, right?
Right.
That is yes, but kind of just enjoy my me time. Yeah, that's it. Just chill with me, myself, my thoughts. You know, that's
So,
how my thing is. Zone is now.
yeah, so what I've clearly understood is like, I can say, correct me if I'm wrong, right? So dance, chai, dance and chai both, right? Like it helps you reconnect with yourself. Um,
100%. That's it. That is literally the essence of who I am. Yeah. Yeah.
but of course, so yeah, but life is not always balanced, right? What happens on the days when self-care just does not happen?
It gets very, it gets tough because not every day we, like you said, right? There are more than one day. There are more than days. There are more than weeks. And it used to happen a lot more when my kids were much smaller. I think there was no self care back then in terms of sitting down, because I had these boys who were like constantly needing my attention, and just so what happens even now is I just take 2 minutes, I go sit in the bathroom, close the door, just take 2 minutes for myself.
Wow.
Honestly, yeah. Before it used to be that I used to go sit in the car, and just play my music and just
Wow.
listen to some music. Yeah, or just kind of just just
Have that
close
break.
out everything. Just
I'm
close out everything.
yeah. I understand that you're, taking those very short pauses, right? And if you have something in mind that, oh, I have to get the workout done or something, but if you're not able to do it somehow, right? So how do you give yourself grace on those days?
A lot of times, I feel very guilty for not working out, for not losing my, for not doing 10K steps, for not doing whatever. On
Yeah.
those days, right? I just honestly, I just sit. I do sip on my chai. I just kind of sit down. I kind of, have. I listen to podcasts, which are very calming. Yeah, which are very calming. Sometimes inspirational, sometimes kind of calming, sometimes just, unrelated to the worldly life. I am not devotional as such, but I like listening to those as well. Sometimes, they do guide me, just breath work, just kind of completely aligning myself. Even if there is everything going on, like my kids will be throwing a tantrum, whatever. I'll just zone out. I'll just be like, do what you want. Also, the thing is, I used to be, I still am, I'm a very hardcore perfectionist, right?
Mm-hmm.
And like with somebody who has to keep their house neat and clean at all times, I've slowly said, it's okay. I don't have to keep it clean and neat, or I don't have to have that kind of an OCD fixation at all times.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's burning me out. You
Yeah.
know, the fact
Yeah.
that I realize that it's burning me, letting go, honestly, is a little bit of a practice that I'm learning. It's helping me with my wellness because I can't take on everything. I'm not able
Yes.
to. And the fact that I realize that I can't take on is very important now. Otherwise, it drives me nuts, Bijal, that I can't do this. I can't keep this. So I can't do so many classes. I just cannot,
Yes.
you know. So mindfully just accepting things sometimes and just
Yes.
taking a break, taking a break, having matcha, like I said, gives me ultimate kicks. Even taking a walk around here, that's it. Sometimes even just a mask, like I said, face mask,
Yeah.
or just a spritz of rose water
Yeah.
instantly lifts my mood.
But that's such a wonderful thing that you've said, to first realize that you can't do everything at once, and second, to come to acceptance, and third, to let go. It's so important for us
Okay.
to sit back and take care of ourselves as well. So, Rajni, before we wrap up, I want to ask you something fun and practical.
Okay.
Can you share a quick wellness recipe, something easy and doable that makes you feel good?
Okay, so I won't tell you again chai and matcha because I know you all, everybody now knows about it. But what I also do like to do is, you know, there are like days when I want to pause sometimes, and I actually want to pause, right? I just boil water with a little bit of cinnamon, with a little bit of ginger, with a little bit of cardamom. Just let it boil nicely,
Mm-hmm.
and then kind of, just simmer it.
Okay.
You can also add in a little bit of what do you say, vanilla drops if you want to, right? To do the whole aromatic, to add on to the aromatic experience. Um, just let it simmer, boil over. The house will smell good. You're gonna feel the aura. You're gonna feel that whole calmness
Yeah.
because cinnamon does wonders, right, to your mental well-being. Also,
Yes.
it's very good for your digestive health as well.
Mm-hmm.
Just sip on it, watch a nice Netflix show or whatever that is, and or just watch some reels mindlessly. So that's it. Just sip on this, and I'm telling you, you'll feel so uplifted. It's a very simple recipe. It's not very fancy, but it's something that's always worked for me. It uplifts me always. I love it, so I thought I'll share it.
Wow, but that sounds so good, I definitely can't wait to try that.
You should. You're gonna love it. Yeah.
So, before we end, what's one thing you would like people to remember about, say, wellness or skincare?
What I would like people to remember, honestly, is it's very simple. Keep it simple. Don't over fuss, don't overcomplicate it. Just use mindful products internally, externally. So just kind of keep it simple. Just don't experiment with too much going on. There's a lot in the market. Do your research. Try to reach out to really good quality products, that are really meaningfully done, meaningfully put together. Put your thought behind it. Why are you picking this up? And what is the thought behind how that product was made? What are the ingredients in it? Go through that list. Ingredients, I think, is very important for wellness and skincare. What you put on your face, what you put inside
Yes,
actually shows.
so true.
So yeah, that's my gyan. So yeah,
Beautiful. Thank you
yeah.
so much, Rajni. This conversation felt so grounding and real.
Thank you so much, Vijay. Like I said, you've given me a platform to yap, basically. So I love chit chatting with you. I love our conversations always on the podcast, off the podcast. And I always believe that, there's so much of spark in you. And I'm so grateful that you even launched Jayshree. It's such a beautiful brand, and I wish you so much success. I want more people to know about it for sure. It's a very beautifully crafted, very intentfully done line of skincare. So, all the best to you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.
So this conversation again reminds me that wellness does not have to be complicated. Sometimes it's movement, sometimes it's nourishing food, sometimes it's a simple moment of skincare. Small pauses can create the biggest shifts. Thank you all for taking this pause with me today. Until next time, move gently, care softly, and stay connected to yourself. Thank you.